Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back. And this is not an FU from me to you guys. This is an FU from Tom Girardi to the prosecutors. Now, we're going to get into the full story of this, but I'm just surprised that he feels so comfortable being like, F you. And obviously, this is a big deal because people don't know, is the judge going to say that you're competent enough to stand trial? Or is the judge going to say, oh, you know what? He doesn't have to stand trial because he doesn't know what's going on. We're going to break into all of it, but don't forget that right after this today at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, we have Hot Messy Topics with Kim from Bravo Breaking News. Do the YouTube things and let's get right into it.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys. So I saw this kind of everywhere, and some of our favorite people were covering this too. And you guys remember, we first started out a long time ago talking about Erica Jane, the Tom Girardi of it all. That's when we first started our videos, I believe. It was, 3 years ago? This has been going on for a long time. Now, we remember Tom Girardi looking like this when he was telling Lisa Vanderpump that she's like an alligator or a sniper from the side or whatever it was. And now he looks like this, and definitely looks different. All right, according to Page 6, Tom Girardi dropped an F-bomb in court as witnesses testified to his mental competency. Now, he apparently muttered "Q" to one of the federal prosecutors during Wednesday's hearing in Los Angeles. And according to Courthouse News, the prosecutor, assistant U.S. attorney, brought the cursing to the judge's attention, and neither Girardi nor his lawyers denied it. Is this a big deal? Well, yeah, it's one of the prosecutors. Do you really want to? This isn't a question for me. Let's ask Emily D. Baker, because if you say "you" to one of the prosecutors, they're going to be like, oh, am I getting under your skin? Did I hit a nerve? So you know what I'm saying, right? Because I obviously triggered an emotion. So are you competent? That's a great question. Now, apparently the prosecutor was cross-examining Dr. Stacy Wood, a neuropsychologist and expert witness for the defense, when the 84-year-old's outburst occurred. Now, the Girardi and Keys co-founder then stared coldly at the prosecutor, who argued that the incident was evidence that the defendant was cognizant of what was happening around him. Not good. And I'm sure his team is probably like, Tom, be quiet. Like, you can't just zip it, because anything that you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. You know this better than everyone, competent or not. I feel like that's like muscle memory. I'm just guessing. I don't know what he's competent or not competent of, so I don't want to just like put that out there. But wait. So according to the prosecutor, Girardi made the comment because he knows he has nothing to lose. Meanwhile, Wood called the remark rude and inappropriate and told the prosecutor, "You deserve our respect." Per Courthouse News, Girardi has otherwise remained quiet and still since proceedings began on Monday. The disbarred attorney, who was diagnosed with late onset Alzheimer's disease and dementia in March of 2021 and is now under the care of his brother turned conservator, Robert Girardi, was indicted this past February for allegedly embezzling more than $15 million from clients. But Tom's team has argued that 3 neurologists, 2 neuropsychologists, 1 neuropsychiatrist, and multiple lawyers determined that he suffers from dementia. Therefore, they insist that he cannot maintain awareness of the accusations. So one of the biggest arguments here is that people feel like, wait a minute, right before you had dementia and all of this other stuff, you were sending emails to your team, to Girardi Keys. You were doing public speaking. You were working. So then all of a sudden, as the house of cards comes crumbling down, now we have dementia, which he absolutely could. Like they said, there are multiple people right here who are saying, this kind of looks like, or does look like, dementia to me. But then fans and other people, and obviously the prosecution, they're like, what great timing for you, Mr. Girardi, that you have dementia and you cannot go to trial because you don't have the awareness of the accusations that are being used against you. The federal government is suspicious of the timeline of Tom's diagnosis as it came mere weeks after his alleged misdeeds first came to light. In December of 2020, the loved ones of the victims of the 2018 Lion Air Flight 610 crash filed a class action lawsuit against both Tom and his estranged wife, accusing the former of stealing their settlement money to fund the couple's lavish lifestyle. Erica, she's still going through this divorce. This has not stopped. This was just 1 month before. However, she has repeatedly denied having knowledge or participation in her longtime spouse's alleged crimes. And if you guys saw, she, throughout this whole process, has continuously asked for her castmates, for fans to hold on, take a backseat, like, don't further fuel these salacious narratives and let the court do its job. She has come out with some pretty big wins, but it's far from over. When we used to have other attorneys come on and talk about everything that was going on with the Girardis, they even said that this is not an overnight process. This isn't going to be something that's quick. This is going to be something that's going to take years to get through. And I believe we're on year 3 now almost. So it's like, yeah, this is absolutely taking a long time to get through the entire process. And some were even saying, who knows, with the way that Tom Girardi is looking these days, it looks like, I don't know if you guys have seen the before and after of presidents, but like when they get into office and when they come out, they just look like they've weathered the storm, that they have aged, that it has really taken a toll on them. And then you see people who go through the court process who are either being charged or going through trials or trying to prove their innocence. And you see where all of the stress and the anxiety and the angst is like really just taking a toll on them. And that's exactly for Tom Girardi to go from this to this, when Erica went from this to this. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Tom Girardi looks like he has been going through it. Now, Erica was dismissed from the lawsuit last January and then met with several of Tom's alleged victims in July in an effort to listen to what was going on and hear what happened and figure out how to be a part of how to move forward in a way that's beneficial for them. She has consistently maintained that Tom has suffered from severe mental decline in recent years. One of the other things that was brought up was the fact that they were saying that Erica claimed that he has been in contact with her, right? That he's called her. But then I think they questioned him, something to this effect, and we're going to get more information on this, but they questioned him about Erica and he didn't know who Erica was. So they're like, wait a minute, but you're calling her to check in to see how her show is. And that's what she said in an interview. So then now how all of a sudden do you not know who she is? Or is that, maybe that's how dementia works. It's like, you know, for a second, and then you kind of lose your train of thought. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I'm not trying to prove a point here or not prove a point. I'm sort of just opening up the conversation. Did I buy into what Tom Girardi was feeding everybody? I just thought that it was a series of unfortunate events that seemed like it just seemed like you either have really, really shitty luck or it makes you question. I'm going to leave it at that. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. Again, don't forget that today we are going live, and this is going to be a really fun live. We have hot, messy topics at 12 p.m. I'm going to bring up the thumbnail really quick and tell you what we have. We have Tom Sandoval, who I think that he should probably learn the art of keeping his mouth shut at this point, because he has been throwing a couple little daggers at Rachel, and I feel like she could probably get him in a lot of trouble for that video. Then we have Mauricio, who TMZ caught up with, and Kyle is running around Europe with Morgan Wade, and there's a lot of speculation there. We have our Southern Charm premiere last night, Lindsay Hubbard, who released her statement, and there's a lot of speculation around that as well. And Kim Zolciak, the newest accusation by Croy is that she speaks very abusively around the children. I can't keep up. But guys, go ahead, do the YouTube thing, smash the like button, show some love, and I'm going to put the link in the comment section of this video. Let's do the damn thing. It's Friday, guys. I'm ready for the weekend. Okay, love you.